you and me. We show our hearts, yeah, entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running, but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Eagles are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Redskins, who will need to be sharp on offense. We're in for a frigid one in Philly. We're off to Lincoln Financial Field to say hello to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU. And, boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Third down and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. It's brought in by Dotson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it.
First down and goal to go from the 7. On first and goal, Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their big tight end hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles
both
have
teams
taken
glow
the early
LOL.
lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out here in the eye. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Now, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Watching that, Marty. Here we go. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. Watching that, Marty.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Watching that body. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for, and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And the wideout in motion.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Green 3 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here we go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And some room to work. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No, check.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gurley, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
1 receiver left, 2 to the
All right,
right.
here we go. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that was a nice...
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Cody. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Parkey's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Todd Gurley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll They'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Detroit!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39.
Now back to throw. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. So they're going to go for 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
we know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Another pistol look here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Hey, now let's go. 3 down.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with a keeper. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal.
And
now here's a carry heading left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Carry for Gurley. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Time for a break. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
3-19.
They'll run it now out of the guns. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little